Hey everyone. Oh, you guys smell. Gonna leave the house, so I wanted to talk tonight was about how spiritual life, how spirits and stuff are very, very real. So I gotta show this part before I leave. Because my husband's on his way. Oh my goodness, look how darn cute you look. But I had a preacher pray over our house one time, casting out evil spirits. And that night I had gone to bed, and we have a very dusty, disgusting ceiling. I need to clean. And I'm laying there looking up at the ceiling, and I notice there's like a mark. I had moved some of the dust from there so you could see it better. And it's still there, like a claw mark. And what happens is when you rebuke spirits, they'll cling to stuff sometimes because they don't want to leave. But I don't know if you could see it on the ceiling there. There's like a mark. Hopefully it shows up on the phone. I don't know. I even had a friend tell me one time that she was rebuking evil spirits. And stay, you stay, Fred. And she after doing so, she had went to the kitchen and she had like dust on her microwave or whatever, and she had looked at her microwave, and in the dust was written no, like she was trying to rebuke evil spirits, and they had wrote no in the microwave. And a lot of Christians, you know, they believe and stuff, and that there's a spiritual realm and everything, but I think some don't really believe, if you know what I'm saying. Like, they know it's there and that it exists. It's kind of chilly. I still got to turn the heat on. But I think that, like, you know, they read about it, but they don't understand how real it is, really. And how there are evil spirits all around us, watching us, and, you know, planning any little sin you do, or if you do anything that glorifies the enemy, they're going to be like, you know, oh, if you do this, I bet you'll give in to this. I was watching a video yesterday and they were kind of talking about that, and it's true, because I should probably watch for him. And it's true, because they do that. They're always watching for an opportunity to get in and stuff. And just like when you do, you know, rebuke the enemy, they're going to try to come in like 1,000 times more harder. So you always got to have your armor on. You always got to be ready, be watchful. I think it's dry. And dang it, I painted this thing for my niece. I made her an older one, but it didn't come out. Her birthday's tomorrow. Well, her party. It didn't come out good. So I bought a new one. And I decided to do it pink with glitter. But the glitter isn't exactly sticking. Although it still looks better than the other one. But quit that, Fred! So, this person yesterday in this video too was talking about, he was sleeping, and, well, he was laying in bed on his side talking to God or whatever, and this, he could feel the spirit coming in, slowly walking towards him or whatever. And turn that off. he just kept talking to God, and he's like I guess saying to God, God, you can say something or something, and hush, Benji. And then he had his eyes closed. He opened his eyes, and I guess that he saw this like dark, like shadow type thing, and he started to rebuke it, but he was like sleeping, I guess, and he woke up in the middle of like rebuking, in the same position and everything, like it happened, but like it was like a dream. I don't know if you understand. It happens to me all the time, because I was like, yeah, I know how that is, because I get attacked in my sleep, because it's when I'm least vulnerable, and I can't exactly fight the enemy that well, so he attacks my dreams constantly. And I'll also get like feelings of like overwhelming like fear. Like one time I could even feel, it was like this heavy dark, almost like how you would think like a dark cloud would feel resting on you or something, in my sleep. And I woke up and I started rebuking, because it freaked me out. And and I've had that where I'll be dreaming something and Satan is just disgusting, and I'll be trying to rebuke it in my sleep so hard that I wake up rebuking out loud. But I continue to do so because I know I'm being attacked. And I've had instances where I'm sleeping. There was one time it was like the side of my bed, I almost said waitress, the mattress, I felt it being pushed, and it woke me up. And one of my cats, Savannah, was laying on that side, and I looked at him, he was knocked out. And I was telling Mike about it. I'm like, it's just so weird that Savannah didn't feel it, because I was further from it. And he's like, well, the enemy can like make you think that it happened, like put it in your head that it feels so real, but it didn't actually happen. And I'm like, it felt like really real. And then I've heard someone else talking about they had an attack from the enemy. It was like they were being, they had believed in aliens for a long time because they had a, what do you call that? Is that him? I hear something. What do you call that? Abduction. No, not yet. And, in this, like, abduction, she was getting, like, probed in the side. The pain was, like, so real and everything that she, like, woke up the next day and could still feel like there was something in her. And it was, like, a testimony thing, like, Sam, how the enemy will try to do anything to, put your focus off of Christ. But it was, like, so realistic and everything that she still felt it, even though nothing like happened. And then I had another time it was underneath the mattress. I was laying there and I felt the mattress like something hit the top of the mattress like that underneath. And I like jumped up, and then again I looked at the cats that were knocked out sleeping. I'm like, so I was rebuking that. And I've had there's been so many different things, because like I said, I sleep with my Bible because I get attacked in my sleep quite a bit. I had one time, because when you rebuke, you're always like, in Jesus' name. And I was sleeping, or I think I was starting to fall asleep, and then all of a sudden I heard in my head, it was mocking, that like these demons or whatever, like a few of them, I could hear them, and they're like saying like in Jesus name, like all like weird, like mocking me. So I would rebuke that. They're like, you know, making fun or whatever. And I'm trying to think what else. I've had somewhere one not the one video I made where I heard a pop sound that was something different. This one's another one that wasn't from God. It was I don't really know what it was. It was really loud pop sound, and I jumped up and I thought something happened, but the cats again, you know, nothing. Stop that, friend. I'm gonna beat your butt. And so I was like, I asked Mike, I'm like, did you hear anything last night? He's like, no, of course, as usual. I'm like, yeah, then it was stupid enemy messing with me again. But yeah, the enemy gives me disgusting dreams all the time. My whole life I've had some pretty disturbing dreams. Now it's mostly sexual stuff that he tries to like mess with me with, and I have to like rebuke it all the time. And he never wins. But I had some really dark dreams in my past. A lot of people would be like, oh, it's what you watch. But the thing is, even when I was little, I had disturbing dreams, and my dreams were always so graphic and disturbing that I didn't forget them, certain ones. Because, like, when I was little, I had one, I don't know, I had been 10 to 12, maybe. And he's taken a while. And I had a dream about my niece, Brianna. And so she was probably anywhere from 3 to, I don't know our age difference right now, but I'm gonna say 3 to 5. I don't know. Fred quit. But I had a dream where it was my grandma's at the time, it's my brother's now, but that I cut the top of her head off and I started eating her brain. And it was so disturbing, like it, for a while there, I couldn't even like look at her. I couldn't like talk to her because I was so disturbed by it, you know? And I was little, and as I got older, I'm like, you know, maybe it was some weird like metaphor, like I'm gonna gain some knowledge from her or something. I don't know, but it was just disturbing. But then I had one time, I still think about it, because you ever have dreams where you see people you've never seen in your life, or a place or something? It's just weird. But I had a dream about this Mexican family. I could see them clear as day, like I was watching some horror movie. It was this guy, the dad, and he had 2 daughters. And he was taking them, tied ropes around their hands, and took them to this alley, had them tied up out there and everything. I mean, I could see everything. Like I said, I was watching a movie, I could see the road, it was damp, there was leaves, and what they're wearing, their faces, clear as day, how they talked, everything. And he had a chainsaw, and he was killing them. It was very graphic, and I can't remember when I had that dream. I don't remember. I was maybe in my early teens or something. Later teens somewhere. I wonder if that's him. Yep. I started to get stuck. But yeah, I had told Mike about that one, and I still talk about it because of how clearly I seen it. I always just say, like, oh my gosh, if I see these people on TV, like the news, I'm gonna freak out. I'm doing a video.
He is regular?
Hold on a minute.
Hey, what were you sending a message on?
Ouch.
Which? That's why I was like, I don't have that. All right, I told him that it was the fire station too. All right.
Anyway, but now I pretty much just get attacked by the enemy in my sleep and stuff. Sometimes I'll get attacked during the day because he's always wanting to put stuff in my head and stuff, and I gotta take every thought captive. And I know you can't see me right now, it's dark outside, but I just hit something up and I messed it up. And dreams, you know, there are attacks from the enemy, or there'll just be some dreams, stupid dreams, whatever. Sometimes I'll have dreams from God. But I'm trying to remember if there was any other stuff that happened I wanted to mention, but I can't really remember anything right now. You remember any things that had happened I mentioned about the pop noise? Not the one from God, but the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And then the mattress things being pushed. Then the mocking in Jesus' name in my ear.
I don't remember anything about
And
it.
then the claw mark. I can't remember. Ow, my leg. I can't remember anything else. That might have been about it. And attacking me in my sleep all the time. But the spiritual world is very real. We need to be on guard. Some people actually see the spiritual world sometimes, just like doing drugs. It opens a portal. They're not necessarily hallucinating, they're seeing the spiritual world, you know, demons and fears of theirs. They're messing with them and stuff like that. Ow, my leg hurts. I must have stepped on it for me to start hurting. So we just need to know that this is very real. Don't like make fun of people that have this happen to them. Be like, oh, you're like, you know, demonic and you see or hear things. And no, it's very real. And if people see or hear things, it's, you know, just because they do that doesn't mean they're demonic. Some, you know, do have evil spirits and that, you know, aren't saved and have stuff like that happening to them because they allow it, because they allow the enemy in. But Christians have it too, because the enemy is messing with them and attacking them because they're Christian, and, you know, probably trying to scare them out of it or something. But we need to know that fear is not of God. We have the authority, and resist the enemy and he will flee from you. So we're to be strong, and I think that's it for now. So keep us in prayer for financial issues, car issue, my health. It must be lowering this dosage of this medicine, so just keep me in prayer for that, because my fatigue is like awful. And I think that's it for now. So everybody have a good rest of their Friday, and I love you all. Later.